Barcelona, a club with one of the unluckiest histories ever, starting all the way from its founding. The club's founder, Joan Gamper, committed suicide in the 1930s shortly after Barca's bitter rivals, Madrid FC, were given the title of Real, making it a club of the royal family of Spain, which led to years of biased decisions against Barca by referees and the Football Association. However, things would soon get way worse. When Franco took over Spain, the bias against Barca increased tenfold, and at its peak, Barcelona president at the time, Josep Sunol, was murdered by Franco's soldiers. This was also the worst time in Barca's history in terms of results. Then, after Franco's death, Barca went into an uneventful 3 decades, but their bad luck was still around with 2 Champions League final losses and the brutal burglary of Barca star Johan Cruyff's house, causing him to leave the club. Then came a memorable moment in 1992 when Barca won their first Champions League, but it was followed by a terrible defeat in the 1994 UCL final against AC Milan, even though everyone expected Barca to win. After that, the betrayal of the century happened when Barca's best player at the time, Luis Figo, went against his word and joined Barca's eternal rivals, Real Madrid. This incident resulted in Barca fans nearly injuring Figo badly in a match later. In 2005, a new era was there for Barca with players such as Ronaldinho and Deco in the team, which saw a 2006 UCL victory. After that, in 2008, under new coach Pep, an even better era came with what is known as the team of the century, with the likes of Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, and Puyol. With this team, Barca won 2 UCLs and became the first club to win the sextuple, which is when a club wins 6 trophies in one season. After Pep left in 2012, another heartbreaking event took place, which was new coach Tito Vilanova dying of cancer shortly after a good start to his time at Barca. Then came another UCL win in 2015, but after that, things started to head south as Barca entered its most embarrassing era. This era started with Barca losing 3 times in the Champions League under Ernesto Valverde to second-leg comebacks by the opposition. These matches were Man City in 2017, Roma in 2018, and Liverpool in 2019, the latter of which was the most painful, with Barca losing even after being 3-0 up in the first leg. Then came Quique Setien's time when Barca had its largest UCL defeat ever, which was 8-2 against Bayern Munich. Then came Koeman's time when Barca had 2 terrible events. One was the first time in many decades that Barca went to the Europa League, and the second was when coincidentally Barca went into financial problems stemming from overspending on players who did not end up performing. Some of these players were Dembele for 100 million, Griezmann for 120 million, and Coutinho for 140 million, along with many, many more. This led to the saddest player exit in Barca's history, which was Messi leaving in 2021 because the club could not afford his contract or register him for the league. After that came Xavi's time when the club surprisingly won the league after 3 years trophyless, and everyone thought it was a new beginning. But then, in the 23-24 season, Barca had even more heartbreak as Real Madrid won La Liga and the Super Cup, humiliating Barca in the process, and Barca lost in the UCL to PSG in a, you guessed it, comeback. Now, under Hansi Flick, Barca is finally in good form, and we hope that the club has good luck for many years to come.